Good morning, guys. It's Drillers Nation here today. We are on an adventure today, a London-based adventure. Holy crap! Where are we going?
Camden!
Woo! Little bit of an overcast day in London right now. Oh, Chloe, there you are. What are you doing? She is a street cat as well, as you know, she's our pet, but we let her out. So she's often goes wandering. Don't you? But I don't like her being out as we're leaving because she might follow us. So I might have to tempt you inside with a treat before we head off. It looks absolutely disgusting, but she loves it. Okay, come on, have some salmon lick. Oh, I even put it in the front room for you. How about that? There you go. Yeah. So we're on our way to the station right now. Tigger's got a runny nose. That's a very important update.
Yes, it's never happened before.
No, he never sneezes on loop.
Never sneeze.
We got on our train and made our way into central London, getting the Northern Line to Camden Town. All of the Northern Line, ever since I was like a teenager, I've always noticed it smells of sausage rolls, and I don't know why that is. So I always have memories of going out with my friends to Camden and it's smelling like kind of Greg's sausage rolls, like gone off Greg's sausage rolls.
Yeah, we just arrived at Camden. Time textbook.
So we're in Camden now. It's a bit of a nostalgia overload because it actually hasn't changed much. I know where the food areas are and everything, that's quite different, but this looks the same as it always did. Camden is the home of great music and food, with Camden Market having been going since 1974. Starting with only 16 stalls, it now has over 1,000. There's so many stalls selling food and giving out samples, and that's just one little section of Camden. It's full of food stalls. It's like mostly known for food and street art. We decided to make a start on some of the many food stalls, including this pasta from Grana Cheesy Pasta, which was absolutely delicious. After several free samples, we decided to check out this Argentinian stall selling empanadas.
Empanadas?
No problem. One, please.
One, please.
Chicken or beef?
Which would you recommend?
Fresh chicken, so I'll say
Okay, chicken. Can I just put the sauces on top as well?
chimichurri sauce. Chimichurri.
Cool.
After a friendly and hilarious warning about the spice level, Tig decided to give it a try.
I'm about to try some Argentinian food called an empanada.
So here we go, there we go.
It kind of tastes like stewed chicken, just baked inside some kind of crispy wrap. And then the sauce on top just adds that spicy edge to it. It's really tasty, I like it.
After Tig finished off his food, we headed deeper into Camden. So yeah, a lot of this hasn't really changed much, but the addition to those kind of like big stall areas is completely new to me. Definitely didn't have those style stalls back in the day. Quite quirky, but I love these. Woo. Regent's Canal is next to Camden, and there are boat rides that go to Little Venice, which we might do later. This is so nostalgic. I remember being on that bridge years ago. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that American Express advert with Kate Winslet in it, but we were there at that time by mistake, and it was weird, a load of like punks, and we were just sitting among them while it was happening. It was really weird. There are just so many street food stalls and places to eat. Honestly, you won't struggle to find food here, I'll tell you that much. Carrying on the hunt for food, we thought we'd try a Yorkshire pudding burrito. This has become quite popular in London. It consists of a roast dinner with either chicken or beef as the meat, and then has cauliflower cheese, stuffing, roast potatoes and gravy, all wrapped in a Yorkshire pudding. There's one or two Yorkshire burrito places scattered around. This one seems to be quite popular, but there is quite a queue, so bear that in mind. How good do these Yorkshire puddings look? It wasn't long before we finally got to sink our teeth into this Yorkshire pudding burrito.
Alright, here goes. It's like a proper roast dinner in a Yorkshire pudding, and it's really good.
Is it better than the one you had in the South Bank?
I think so, yeah. I feel like here they do it more often, whereas at the South Bank thing it was a Christmas thing. This tastes a lot better.
It's very messy, very soggy. It's good though. Get the rosemary from the stuffing, and the gravy, the potato Yorkshire pudding. It's really, really good. UK, honestly, I quit. It's just constantly raining the whole summer. We are absolutely soaked at this point. The rain began to pour down, so we took shelter and decided to try bubble tea, which Tig has never had before. Bubble tea, I've got taro. It's like a kind of caramel flavour, caramel toffee kind of taste, despite the purple colouring. It's really nice. Is this your first time ever trying bubble tea?
Never had it before. Yeah, I went for a bobber milk, I think it's called. It's so nice. Sweet, it's like these delicious sweet bubbly things popping into your mouth as you're drinking it. It's really creamy and milky. It tastes like you're drinking a cup of tea, but a really creamy cup of tea.
I think this wins though, taro. So, cheers.
Cheers.
After our tea, we found more free food before making our way to try street food that I've always wanted to try. So that's our bubble tea consumed. I want to try and find a place that does Korean hot dogs because I've always wanted to try them. So I figured today's the day. We've made our way to this place that sells Korean hot dogs and it's quite popular. So there's a little bit of a queue, but it's moving quite quickly. I have seen these Korean style hot dogs for years and I've always wondered how they tasted. Well, today I was about to find out. We opted for the ramen dog and the crispy crunchy dog. There's no neat way to eat this. This has got cheese sauce, chili powder and Cheetos flakes on the top of it, and it's a vegetarian sausage with mozzarella inside, and it's then crispy, they're crispy dog basically. So here we go. That's really good. It's cheesy, it's crispy. I haven't got to the dog yet, but I love the flavouring. It's like little pockets of crispiness on the outside, and that lovely mozzarella cheese on the inside works really, really well. Turns out I haven't got a vegetable sausage in mine. It's okay. So it's just mozzarella cheese. No wonder it's cheesy.
I wish me luck. It's odd, okay? The ramen is uncooked ramen, so it's just crispy. And it's nice, but I don't think I'd pick it again. It's, for the effect, it's quite cool.
The flavours in his dog are absolutely amazing. Loads of lovely flavours, lots of spices, seasonings, but the crispy ramen on the outside, I don't think that works so well.
I'm currently coated in food, and I feel like I've just eaten like 10 meals. I don't know how many more meals I can eat really.
He finished my dog, because I'm actually quite full up now at this point, but I'm going to try and squeeze in a little bit of room for either something noodly or something sweet like a donut. After those delicious dogs, we went in search of something sweet, stopping off at Bubble Mania.
We're about to have a bubble pop waffle each. I'm gonna have a Kinder Bueno, and Kate's having a Kit Kat. It's outrageously full then. Get on. Oh, you just eat yours. Tig, it's filling.
These are melting, better eat them quickly. Tig is Struggling.
This is ridiculous. The ice cream was melting everywhere, and just how do you eat this?
There's no neat way to eat it. Well, that's pretty neat. I can't do that same job. Look, I'm covered in chocolate. This is really tasty but very messy. We're sailing along the canal, through the locks, to Little Venice, and then we're going to get off. £13 each one way. If you want to return, it's £16 or something like that each, so it's not too bad. I wouldn't have thought that two boats could fit side by side like this in this lock. It's definitely a tight squeeze. I've never seen two boats side by side attempt to squeeze out of the lock gate at the same time. We waited for the water level to rise, but which boat will leave first? Tig and me had a little bet to see which one went first.
I think we're going to go first.
If you get it right,
It's because we're better.
If you get it right, then I owe you a massage. Get it wrong, you owe me a massage.
So it seems a bit of a cop-out because I'll give you a massage anyway.
Fine. I offered him a massage, he rejected it.
Oh no, I'll accept the massage, but I mean, me giving you one anyway,
You can give me...
We set sail on Regent's Canal, making our way towards Little Venice, which takes about 45 minutes. One thing we didn't expect was to sail past London Zoo. We even spotted some monkeys from the boat.
Back in the day, before they had engines, the men would go on top of the boats and put their feet on top of the roof of the tunnel and use their feet to push the boat along the tunnel until they got to the end. And it's quite a long tunnel, so it must be quite exhausting to do.
Once in Little Venice, we decided to stop off and grab a nice hot drink at this boat cafe.
I have a funny feeling it's going to be outrageously hot. It's not too strong. Delicious chocolate flavour going through there.
Favourite thing in the world to drink is fizzy water. I'm obsessed with it. It doesn't have ice cubes, that's the only downside. I love eating ice, but other than that, it's very, very refreshing. So now, we're leaving Little Venice and we're walking towards Paddington Station. We're going to get our train home. Once we get home, there's a little get-together we're having in the evening, so got to get back for that, and I just want to lounge out a little bit before I go. So changeable in the UK. Now the sun is, well, it's overcast, but the sun was out a minute ago. It stopped raining. So yeah, it is a city of all weathers. Did anyone else think he was real? Up close, no, but you know, it feels like somebody's behind you. It's like a presence. Very strange. Don't know what it's quite about. You've got two of them. It's definitely a lot less hectic than Camden, that's for sure.
As we walked towards the station, we spotted Paddington Bear and had to give him a cuddle. He's so soft. One of the most iconic bears in London. The waterside near Paddington Station is great as there are lots of boat bars and places to eat nearby. So we couldn't resist, we had to stop off here. So there's this boat bar and restaurant that's opposite Paddington Station, and we thought, do you know what, it's such a nice sunny day, let's go out and get a nice cold beverage. All fooded out, we decided to grab a quick cocktail on the water. The wind was absolutely crazy, so after managing to drink my drink without eating too much of my hair, Tig enjoyed his beer before we hopped on the train and headed back home. Next time we'll be travelling up the country to explore some of the beauty around England's Peak District and getting up to some mischief with some goats. So until then, take care guys, and we'll see you soon.